Second episode of the day. Woo. Hello and welcome back to the What is K-pop podcast, wherein which I, Sophie, talk all things K-pop, K-pop, telling you when they debuted, sometimes when they disbanded, tell you members' names, ages, a fun fact about them, just some general background information that I might know. I also talk about my own life, as though this is like my own online therapy session, and yeah, we're all a little bit crazy over here. Today we're going to be talking about Limitless, and you may be thinking, well, Sophie, you've been talking a lot about groups from like small companies. Or you might just be like, what do you mean by NY so and so's group? So basically, the members of Omega X, which is a company, which is a group under IPQ Entertainment, their members are made up of people who have been in previous groups. And these previous groups are the groups that I'm talking about. So, for example, one team had Zen and Jaehyun in it. 1-9 had Hwichan. 7 o'clock had Hangpyeong, I think his name is, in it. And Limitless has Hwichan, I believe, is in Omega X. So we'll talk about all those today. Or like over the next couple of days, and then following on from that, I'm going to be just talking generally about the group's discography, how I found it, and once I've beaten that, I'm probably just going to be talking about different groups that I generally want to talk about. Yeah, we're always a pretty chill podcast. If you want to, you can comment. You can comment. You can even comment something about me. I don't mind. I've heard it all before. Yeah, I'm also preparing to do Blackpink's discography tomorrow on the 3rd to go out on the 28th, which is gonna be exciting because it means I get to listen to Blackpink music. Obviously, so that's like solo music, so it's a little bit different, but it's still good music at the end of the day. So, to stop rambling, Limitless, or LMTLS, is a 5-member South Korean boy group that debuted under O&O Entertainment, consisting of AM, Vok, Hwichan, Jaejin, and CI. They released their debut single Dreamplay on the 9th of July in 2019. And on the 26th of May 2020, Hwichan announced his departure from the group. The company has since shut down. Pardon me, sorry, but the group has not yet disbanded. But I mean, like, they probably did. They don't have a fandom name, which is unfortunate, because I do like to know, but that's okay. So, first one we have is AM, Seong Hyun-woo. He's a leader, main rapper, main dancer, and vocalist, born on the 1st of December 1996, making him a Capricorn. His stage name stands for Astrum. He has an older brother and sister. He and Hwichan were high school friends. He was a contestant on season 2 Produce 101 along with Moonbok and he. Okay. And he left his company to join Vok at ONO. He trained for 4 years and 7 months prior to appearing on Produce 101 in 2, and he and his Myers-Briggs personality, which is the MBTI, is. So next one we have is Vok Jung Moonbok. He is lead rapper and vocalist, born on the 11th of April 1995, making him an Aries, and it just says his family consists of his mother, so I guess he is an only child, which is fair enough. And he was born in Daegu, South Korea. He was on Produce 101 Season 2 and ranked 27th. And he got close to AM and Hwichan and joined the company afterwards. He's friends with V from BTS and Joo Hyun from The Boys. Oh, and also I'll just say his Myers-Briggs. INFJ, which is a very uncommon type apparently. So next one we have is Hwichan. Lee Hwichan. He's main vocalist, born on the 18th of April 1996, making him an Aries. And oh yeah, he is under Amiga Rex. I guessed correctly because I guessed. I so guessed. I didn't know. And he has an older brother. He has really bad eyesight, which I'm like, don't we all? I need to go back to the auditions. Actually, I ran away last time because I got scared. Anyway, moving on. Not talking about my own traumas right now. We have Jaejin or Shan Shan. He is vocalist, born on the 19th of March 1996, making him a Pisces. He was born in Hunan in China and was added as a member in November of 2019. And last but not least, we have CI or Kai Shaoxin. He is vocalist and maknae, born on 6th March 1999, making him a Pisces. He was also added as a member in November 2019. Is it just... Yep. And lastly, we have Hisok, Yoon Hisok. He's the lead vocalist and visual, born on the 10th of June 1997, making him a Gemini. He has a younger sister, has a dog, has really bad eyesight, and he announced his departure from the group on his personal Instagram, and that it was his own decision. The agency had no idea about his withdrawal. And I'm like, that's a choice. I will admit that is a choice. I will always say that, like, tell your company that you're leaving. Okay, just let them know. I mean, they are the people who like lead the group. So yeah, and he mentioned that he'd been diagnosed and receiving treatment for depression, anxiety disorder, and panic disorder. I'm like, you see that a lot with K-pop idols, and I'm like, I'm not saying that perhaps you need to do something about that, but I'm also not going to say you probably should do something about that because I don't know. I can't speak on it. So we have a little bit of. I'm just going to talk a little bit about the group history. That took less time than I thought it did. So Ono Entertainment confirmed that the new group, then called Ono Boys, would be debuting in May, and they released their logo and their name to be Limitless. They announced the debut schedule on the 1st of July, with their first single, Dream Play, to be released on the 9th, and that they would be coming back as a six-member group on the 28th, with their first mini album, Wish Wish, with Jaejin and CI as the new members. And then in the August of the next year, in 2020, Hisok announced his departure, and it was just kind of unfortunately assumed that the group disbanded in 2020 due to inactivity. Obviously, in the aftermath, Jaejin participated in the Chinese survival show Youth with You Season 3 as a contestant, and signed a contract with the Chinese company Nuclear Fire Media. Hwichan, now known as Hwichan, was revealed as one of the members of Omega Rex and debuted on the 30th of June 2021 with the mini album Vamos. I was revealed as a member of Zodiac, then known as OCJ Newbies, under one call Jasco Entertainment, but was unable to make the final lineup. On the fourth episode of No Back Tak Jae-hoon Season 2, posted on the 9th of June 2022, Vok revealed that he had left the group due to disagreements but would still be under the company. And AM revealed through his Instagram that he won his lawsuit against Ono to suspend his exclusive contract on the 12th of January 2023. So it's unfortunate that, like, things did come to an end and that we only have, I assume, like, a handful of songs. Yeah. Oh, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 songs from them. And that's not including the intro and the instrumental, which would make it up to 7. It's a shame with these groups, because they could have been more popular and then they wouldn't have had to have gone through so much. But, then we wouldn't have what we have. We wouldn't have Omega X and we wouldn't have 1224, which is like a really good song and I just like it. It's a shame. Anyway, so thank you as always for listening to Limitless. And I will talk to you guys again very, very soon with the episode on Spectrum. And then we get to talk about discographies. Woo! And I have to listen to songs, yay. I know, I tried to listen to 7 o'clock and I was like, the math ain't mathing, I don't like this song. Yeah. I do hope you enjoyed the episodes, and I do hope you enjoy my personal opinions on all of these songs. Okay, thank you and goodbye.